It's about 7:30 a.m. Monday, August 16th, 2021, at the Ferncroft Trailhead in Albany, New Hampshire. Kind of the southern edge of the White Mountain National Forest. Gonna do 11-mile hike, 2 4,000 footers, Whiteface and Passaconaway. Not sure how to pronounce that. A little trek, 0.3 up the dirt road to the Blueberry Ledge trailhead, and then I'll end up coming out here at the end. Pretty big parking lot, probably fit 50 cars or so, so that's pretty nice. Also kind of nice with this field here. I think it's like lower 50s or so. So that was the Blueberry Ledge trailhead. I'm gonna take the Blueberry Ledge trail, looks like Blue Blaze, to the top of Mount Whiteface. I believe it's Dicey's Mill Trail. From there over to Passaconaway, and then Walden Trail, and then there's another trail on the way down that adds a bit of elevation gain. Something ledge, I'm not sure. So it's about a half-mile walk from the Ferncroft Trailhead. But on trail for good for the rest of this now. That Blueberry Ledge Trailhead, at least that's the way it showed on Google Maps, looks like there's maybe 1 or 2 parking spots, so much smaller. Definitely glad I parked at the other one. So Whiteface Passaconaway will be 4,000 footers, 22 and 23. So I'll be almost halfway. August kind of late for, this is my first time to the White Mountains this year, so that's pretty late for that. I think the last 2 years I went up in June, but just this year just kind of chose to do races and see some other places, and I would have liked to get here more, but just didn't really end up happening. Probably down the road, maybe one of the next 2 summers, I'll probably just go for and try to finish them. This is actually, I think, about as far south as you can get in White Mountains. Shakur is a little bit shorter, but that's not a 4,000 footer. A little bit shorter of a drive. This is about an hour 15 from apartment in Dover, New Hampshire this morning for driving. 3.3 on Blueberry Ledge Trail, and that's definitely the shortest I've driven. I think last year I usually drive from Rhode Island because I'm only in New Hampshire for school, but that's usually a 3.5 to 4 hour drive. But then even last year doing Prezi and Pemi was at least a 2-hour drive, so this is gonna be really nice. 2.5 round trip, starting at 7:30. We'll be back with plenty of time. This nice pine forest up here, still on the Blueberry Ledge Trail. Soaked in sweat. It's been kind of warmer or more humid than I expected. It's been uncomfortable. About 3 miles in, I think less than a mile to go to the summit. This part, it's cool up here, but until now it's been underwhelming. There's a cool section with some semi-open ledges, but other than that, it's just been standard deciduous forest. And then that last bit, pretty steep and big boulders. So gonna push on towards Whiteface. I think it's just over 4,000 feet, so I'm thinking I'm over 3,000 now. But last bit is probably gonna be a little steep, make that last push. First viewpoint here, 3.5 miles in, so should be within half a mile to the top of Whiteface. In the southern edge of the White Mountains. The mountains view just aren't really all that big because everything's to the north. Trail back that way. Another nice kind of semi-open lookout here. Some steep rock scrambles, and looks like trail going that way. Still a bit more scrambling, but I like this more open, not as sweaty. I'm guessing that's Passaconaway over there. Right, and then I think the trail down would be around that way. Should be the top pretty soon. I believe this is the summit of Passaconaway, 6.5 miles in. I think this one's just over 4,000 feet. Hit Whiteface about 3.7 miles in, and then just tried to keep going and get over here. There are very few views or anything like that. Mostly just a lot of it through pine forest or deciduous, kind of like this. Not really the most remarkable or exciting hike, but kind of some steep sections up to both summits. Yeah, this is a pretty lame summit. Definitely, I don't know, probably the worst 4,000 footer summit I've done. The Whiteface one was decent, with nothing special, but it was fine. Some views from there. Yeah, not really feeling this hike, just kind of sweaty, weak. Didn't really bring enough materials, or food and water and stuff, which I do a lot. Don't prepare well for these things. Fortunately, just downhill from here, probably 4 miles. Going to be kind of a long, tiring slog back to the car, but that's 4,000 footers, New Hampshire 4,000 footers, 22 and 23, so I'm done with those. And nice to be back in the White Mountains.